finish it.
This doesn't make sense. I've read the files on you and Sung. Why would you try to kill him?
I might not have been able to stop you, but my people will make you pay for killing Sung.
You're a double agent? For how long?
All my life.
I won't pry then.
That is considerate for a hired killer.
What are you talking about? I'm not here to kill anybody.
My sources were clear. Michael Thornton has come to Taipei to assassinate President Sung.
Funny, my sources made it pretty clear you were here to kill him.
Then your sources are mistaken.
If you're not the assassin... Oh, shit.
No!
Damn it! I don't see anybody. I tried to warn him. I sent him everything I had on the assassination attempt.
Mike, emergency frequencies are reporting riots breaking out. And they're getting ugly. Additional security forces are en route.
Copy that. Omen, we've got trouble coming in fast. I'm guessing you want to get to the bottom of this as much as I do.
Yes.
Then let's move out. We're clear. Mina, I'm patching Deng into our connection. Can you give us an update?
Reports are still sketchy, but the news is saying Sung survived the attempt. He was wearing a bulletproof vest thanks to a tip from an anonymous source.
He survived?
I'm glad the information I passed to him did some good, at least.
Oh man, that was so many words. And so many perks. But we did manage to keep Ronald Sung alive. And Omen Deng turned out not to be the assassin at all. So who was the assassin? Who knows? We may never find out. And I had to refight Omen Deng to re-record this. And I got a few more kills than before.
Tragedy was averted today when an assassination attempt on Taiwanese President Ronald Sung proved unsuccessful. Government spokesmen say the president was warned about the attempt earlier this week by an anonymous source, which convinced him to wear a bulletproof vest during his speech. The president was taken to Taipei City Hospital, where he is reported to be in stable condition. News of the president's survival was not enough to quell riots that broke out shortly after the attack. Police say instigators within the crowd convinced spectators that the attack was part of a Chinese plot, which sparked the riot that has so far killed 23 people.
Heck, calling Thornton. Come in, Thornton.
Yeah, Heck, I'm here.
Just a heads up, Mike. There's some folks out there that really hate you, pal.
I know. I'm not the most popular guy these days.
So this VCI comes to me and he says to me, Steve, I got a proposition for you.
What was their offer?
So after I pop 3 of his fingers out for calling me Steve, I say, and what proposition might that be, my good man?
Heck.
This guy says to me, oh God, please don't kill me. I just came here to offer you $5 million to give Michael Thornton up as Ronald Sung's assassin.
Tell me you didn't.
Not gonna lie, buddy. I was really tempted for a minute there. But I kinda like you, so I told him to piss off. Then I set him on fire to make sure he got the point.
That strikes me as a little... extreme.
I figured his cronies would probably try and find somebody less scrupulous than myself. So I went ahead and called the news stations. Should keep them off your back for a while.
I appreciate that.
Hey, no problem, buddy. I'm gonna lay low for a while, but I'll be in touch. Be seeing you, Mike.
Searching for a man called Wen Shu in connection with the attack. Government sources have told INN that Wen Shu is a Taiwanese national with no previous criminal record. The nature of his involvement remains to be seen.
That should buy me a little time to get out of Taipei. Better get moving.
And so this is the result of your efforts in Taipei. Chaos in the streets, an assassination attempt against the president of Taiwan. Well done.
There was gonna be unrest no matter what I did. Just an attempted assassination would be enough to create a panic. But with Sung alive, there's at least a chance of reining it in.
Now you're beginning to understand. I admit, the lack of an identified assassin might slow things down, but the people already believe the assassin was a Chinese agent. Omen Deng's escape won't stop the push for independence from growing stronger. You managed to escape Taipei undetected, largely because of an anonymous tip identifying a man called Wen Shu as the attempted assassin. Stephen Heck's work, I trust?
Professional favor. Now I owe him one. It's pretty much how the spy business works.
You have a knack for engendering trust. A useful skill for an intelligence agent.
Must be my winning personality. That's all you cared about then? Destabilizing Taipei?
You should pay more attention to global politics, Agent Thornton. If Taipei pushes for independence, the People's Republic will prepare for war. If China prepares for war, so does the U.S.
And Halbeck makes a fortune off the new Cold War.
If there's one thing better for business than a war, it's a Cold War.
So, Leland is still under the delusion that China would not actually go to war over Taiwan. So I guess that just supports what Thornton said after Saudi Arabia, that if he thinks he's going to cause a Cold War, he's actually going to cause a hot one. Meanwhile, we're going off to Moscow, as was voted on. Moscow's pretty fun. Except it's always snowing, because, of course, Moscow is always a frozen wasteland.
Welcome to Moscow, Mike. How do you like your new apartment?
Nice digs. I see where all that Black Ops funding really goes now.
Invoking Alpha Protocol does have its upside.
Jealous.
Of you freezing your butt off in Moscow? Not so much. Although there is a certain appeal to sitting in that loft drinking cocoa while you are crawling around in the snow.
Ooh, you're a cruel woman.
All right, down to business then. Do you have a plan of attack for Moscow?
I've got a few leads from Saudi to follow up on. We'll see where those take me.
Sounds like a solid plan. What will you follow up on first?
Not sure yet. The missile launchers were moved through Leningradsky Station. There might be intel there. I've also got a CIA informant codenamed Grigori and a mob underboss called Lazo.
Finding those missiles is important, although more information would be helpful. But from his file, Grigori looks like the type who would sell information about you to interested parties. Lazo might be able to provide some leads too.
Getting the lay of the land would be helpful. I'd rather not walk into an ambush if I can help it.
Smart plan. Call me when you have anything.
So here we are in Moscow. Since everyone wants to do the contact missions first, it seems, our first mission is going to be to contact Grigori, the CIA informant. So we're going to have to vote on whether to treat him aggressively, suavely, or professionally.